Well, welcome back to the show. Well, 2 New South Wales police officers have been reprimanded for helping a woman change her car tyre. According to News Corp, the pair was told by the act was not... What? I don't even know what that says. Anyway, they've been reprimanded. I think the whole thing's absolute rubbish, but it's time now for the Mixed Grill with shell-shocked media journalist Shelly Horton, who is shell-shocked, and our lovely Lisa. Hello, ladies.
Speaking of rubbish.
Okay, wow. Made an absolute meal of that, didn't I? However, how can they possibly be reprimanded for changing the tyre?
You know, the worst thing about this is, OK, I understand the senior officers saying that they were the first responders, so therefore they shouldn't have separated, because what happened was they found her, she didn't have a tyre jack, so one went back to the station to get a tyre jack and help. I love the PR of this. I think it's fantastic. The only way that they got in trouble was because the lady wrote a thank you letter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on. At some point, you've got to say, this is great PR. And they're saying, what if there'd been a shooting and they weren't the first responders? Well, what if that woman was standing beside the road and got hit by a car?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of what ifs there.
But this is the thing that police should be doing.
I
mean, not all the time, obviously, with time constraints. And if they'd got a call saying that they needed to be first responders, then they would have been there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They would have dropped that jack like a hot potato. But it must have been a quiet night, because I really trust the police to make the decision at the time.
Yeah.
And police officers, God love them, they make split-second decisions every single day that they are out there defending truth, justice and the Australian way on our behalf. So I would trust that they made the right call here, but I think this is just a precautionary thing where the seniors are just saying, guys, you know, if you're first responders, you probably shouldn't be doing
Andrew
that.
Scipione's, I think, rung the Chatswood Police Station this morning and given it to the senior officer who made that decision and made that edict, which I think is a good thing too. And the Chatswood Police Station is tops.
You drive past
I drive past it every morning.
At like 3:30.
You guys are the best in the force. Know what I mean? Hey, what about this? A Frenchman is suing his employer, former employer.
Employer.
The boss, because he was the job was so boring he became depressed.
Really?
Well, we dug this one up from our French file.
La douche?
Yeah.
I think this is ridiculous, and it's such a sign of our horribly litigious society.
Yes.
Take some responsibility for yourself. He said he was in this job for 4 years. He was so bored that he got depressed. I'm sorry. He didn't complain to HR. He didn't try and get any help. Don't go and sue. What I would like to see happen is the judge not only throw that out of court, but actually fine him for being a pain in the butt.
No wonder the French economy is stuffed and they're relying on us for contracts for submarines. You know what I mean? Are we the only...
We've got a job for him.
We're the only people stupid enough in the world to trust the French with anything.
Apparently the boss, who's been totally blindsided by this, had no idea this guy was bored, and says, why didn't he tell us he was bored?
Yes.
Well, if you're such a stupid boss running such a stupid company that you don't actually have efficiencies that you would recognise that somebody's got nothing to do, well, you kind of deserve this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No way.
Well,
no.
but how
It's
could
not on the boss because he got bored? I mean, he was doing menial tasks. That's why he was bored.
But how could they not know that he was being inefficient? I mean, most companies these days...
But you have HR departments, you have, there's processes. And if he didn't then go to HR and say, look, I'm really bored, I'm actually feeling like I'm getting depressed and I'm not happy.
There is a lack of responsibility.
Come on.
Listen, I just feel a little bit bored.
Well, just wait 4 years and you can sue Channel 9.
By the way, I do love France. I just wanted to clarify that. I love Paris in the springtime. Champagne, Lyon, the whole country.
It's all good.
I love it, and I
French
love us
Riviera.
building our submarines.